Welcome back, kings. As if the rising level of monsters wasn't a big enough problem, now, a self-proclaimed monster has denounced his humanity and dedicated his life to fighting heroes. After wiping out a room full of criminals and heroes alike, he sets off for bigger prey, determined to become stronger. Whether or not anyone can defeat him is what we'll soon find out. We kick off with Bang acting much different from his kind-hearted self. He has mercilessly beat his top disciple, Sharanko, to the ground, claiming he has no talent for martial arts and expelling him from the dojo. Confused, Sharanko goes to Saitama and Genos for an explanation. Genos explains that it's likely due to Garo, the human who's a self-proclaimed monster hunting heroes and dojos alike. Bang likely treated Sharanko this way to prevent danger coming to him. Meanwhile, Bang meets up with his brother Bam, and the two set out to put an end to Garo's rampage. Walking in the evening, Sharanko hears a voice call out to Mumin Rider. It's Garo, and before he can hunt Mumin, the tank top army appear. Before the tank top can speak, Garo smacks him, saying he has a death wish coming back a second time. However, Garo is met with a powerful swing which sends him flying backwards. This only hypes Garo up more, thinking he's caught a big fish S-class hero. Smashing the ground to unbalance Garo, Tank Top Master performs Tank Top Tackle and sends Garo airborne. The Tank Tops celebrate, as no monster has survived this before, but Garo athletically recovers mid-air and lands on his feet. Tank Top Master wonders if he's truly human. After hitting him again, Tank Top Master confirms he's definitely human due to the damage he's taking, but feels compelled to kill Garo here and now, and just before he can do so, Mumin Rider prevents him. He asks if Master has no shame killing a human, and while the Tank Tops disagree, Tank Top Master realizes his errors and tells Garo to stop hurting people, which Garo agrees to. He lied, and he turns around for more action, which Tank Top Master predicted. Going for the second killing blow, Garo meets it but returns a deadly strike himself. He didn't want to use this fighting style since it reminds him of Bang, but he uses it regardless and pummels Tank Top Master into the wall. On his knees, only now does the Master realize who this is, the self-proclaimed monster Garo. Garo turns his attention to the rest of his crew, and Newman's famous Justice Crash is no match for this monster, as his face is pummeling into the ground. Tank Top charges one last time, but Garo has already seen through his linear fighting style, and smacks him without looking, rendering him unconscious. Thinking they have an advantage due to numbers, they charge Garo but all meet the same fate. One by one they're defeated, as Sharanko listens in fear, but after having a flashback of Bang, he charges in recklessly, and the camera cuts to black. Dawn breaks, and Bang and Bam arrive far too late, as Bang stares in awe at Sharanko laying beaten on the ground. Saitama visits the victims in the hospital, bringing bananas. He asks Mumin if the man they fought was stronger than the Deep Sea King, and Mumin says they're different. Tank Top Master, listening from the bed next to them, explains that he's different since he doesn't rely on brute power like most monsters do. His technique is incredible, and uses his opponent's power against them. In the meantime, Garo meets a kid on a bench reading a guide about the heroes, and asks to read it with him. The kid shows Garo some cool heroes, including King, the strongest man on earth, but denies Garo's request to borrow the book, saying he should buy his own. Garo is excited when he sees a page about the monsters, but after learning that Golden Ball should be in his pub around this time, he sets off to hunt. Saitama is now visiting Sharanko, seeking opponents strong in martial arts to hopefully find someone strong enough to match him. Sharanko tries to lecture Saitama on how naive he is, but Saitama begins to leave and Sharanko submits. He says if Saitama really wants to see martial arts in action, he should go to the tournament Sharanko was registered in and spectate. Saitama agrees until he sees the 3 million yen prize pool, and Sharanko informs him that he can't enter in his place, which Saitama isn't listening to. He clearly has other ideas. At Golden Ball's pub, Garo introduces himself asking to go outside. Golden Ball says no as he's drinking, and Garo takes care of that pretty quick. Assuming Garo is some thug, they step outside. Walking down the alleyway, Golden Ball is playing dumb, But as Garo turns around, a bullet is heading for his face. Golden Ball recognized Garo immediately and lured him into the alleyway, calling him pretty dense. The second shot is dodged, and Golden Ball realizes Garo is predicting the shot by reading the trajectory of his hand. To counter this, Golden Ball ricochets a bullet, hitting Garo in the leg. Garo begins to analyze every wall around him for reference. Upon shooting his load, this time Garo can predict everyone and dodges with minimal movement, but he's wide open at the front. He deflects the killer shot with his hand and begins deflecting all the bullets. Out of ammo, Golden Ball seems doomed, but a handkerchief flies down and a sword appears, introducing Mustachio, who realized something was wrong when Golden Ball didn't show up for their drink. He swings the sword around at Garo, who makes a deadly mistake of jumping upwards to dodge. Mid-air and unable to dodge, Mustachio launches Tombo to finish Garo off. A splatter of blood appears, and Garo used his hand to catch the sword, closing the gap between them. With one punch, Mustachio is finished, and Garo tells Golden Ball that until someone is able to take him down, he will remain as cocky as he wants. A head associate of the Hero Association is escorting some girls around, spending taxpayer money on them, deeming it a necessity for him to relax. The short man tells the girls that he will introduce them to my mask, exciting them, but only for a kiss on the cheek first. Garo complies, saying he'll give him a kiss on the cheek for free, leaving him beaten in the street. Demoralized from hunting such easy prey, someone shouts that they finally found him. Upon turning around, it's Saitama. Having no clue who he is, Garo strikes first and delivers a devastating chop. However, Saitama simply responds, "Who the hell are you? Trying to rob me?" before putting Garo to sleep and walking over to a stand to continue his shopping. He wasn't even talking to Garo at all. That's it for this one, Kings. As always, be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. We have plenty more recaps on the way for you. With that said, I'll see you all in the next one.